What up everyone, it's your man XMan87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends news video, and what I have for you today is the Marvel Legends San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Gamerverse Marvel Snap Savage Land 3-pack of Shauna the She-Devil, Sauron, and Rogue reveal. Before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like, rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Now with that said, we gotta talk about it. So my prediction was pretty spot on after they revealed Shauna, and I said that she was either going to be in a 2-pack with Sauron, a new classic version or a re-release of the BAF, or in a Savage Land 3-pack with Rogue and Storm. Well, I'm right and wrong at the same time. Right that she was gonna come with Sauron, but wrong about a 2-pack. Right that she comes with the Savage Land Rogue, but not a 3-pack with Storm. So hey, I was pretty close. All I knew is that she was going to be in a multi-pack of some sort, and I got that right. Only other option I thought about was in a BAF wave with some other Savage Land related characters, but that's not to say we still won't get any of those characters later on. And this is the second time we get a Savage Land 3-pack as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So I did have this bad, weird feeling that I didn't want to say, and that feeling was that Shauna was going to be saved as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for the second straight time. Because I've seen it, and you've seen it, where they are constantly locking up the same characters in the same store as exclusives. For example, the Renew Your Vows Buck Daredevil being a post-exclusive twice in a multi-pack, Warbird as a Target exclusive from a 3-pack in 2015 and a solo release last year in the 85 Years line. Now we are seeing that again with Shauna here being locked behind another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for the second time with her last and only other figure back in 2008. I didn't want that bad feeling to be true, but it ended up happening, unfortunately. So yeah, having certain characters locked twice as same store exclusives is a shitty trend that I don't like seeing practice. What the fudge, man? I don't know why they keep doing this. Hasbro needs to be more thoughtful and considerate to the fans when offering second chances to grab these characters. I hope they can do better than this going forward. Am I excited for this? Sure. But again, not a fan of that particular practice. Anyways, let me be your action figure analyst and let's check out these high-res images that Hasbro emailed me and start breaking down these figures. Let's get Shauna out of the way first since she was revealed previously and I already covered her before, so check out that video. I won't spend much time here as I'm only going to cover what's new that we didn't get to see in the initial reveal, and that's pretty much her accessories. We saw only the one photo of her with her spear and dagger, but now she gets a hunting rifle, which I believe is reused from the Elsa Bloodstone figure. Along with that, she'll have fists, C-grip hands, and opened hands. A trigger hand would have been a helpful addition for the rifle. So that's just enough to capture her in plenty of cool poses. That's pretty much it. I was hoping for an additional head, but maybe in another offering. I just hope that they still offer Shauna in a single release someday that's different from this version. I prefer her bare feet look because it's just her look of the character, and it's so weird seeing her with boots on. Can't ever get used to that. Someone tried to tell me before that these fur boots were reused from Spyro, but they are not. I checked and it's indeed all new fur boots. So for anyone who will miss out on this set, I hope they release another version that collectors will have a fair chance in acquiring that's not an exclusive. Other than that, like I said before, she's a great looking figure. Next up is Sauron, and it's a straight up re-release of the BAF. Well, not quite, because if you look closely, he does have the pinless legs. I thought they were from the No Way Home Lizard legs, but the muscular structure and bulk is completely different. Plus, Lizard has those hind legs. And while we're talking about the legs, they also gave him a new loincloth piece in a lavender deco. Hey, yo, they stole my naked sexy Sauron pose. They understood the assignment. I want my royalties paid now. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw this photo. He still has the pinned arms because, again, this was from the BAF, so I'm guessing they didn't want to retool it to pinless. but he has a better green deco this time around than the Bath, in my opinion. You get some nice two-toned green shaders. Even his beak has been painted around this time, and it makes his head sculpt stand out much more. I think the coolest thing about this figure that they did new was give him an accessory, which is the hypnotic eyes effect. It's like a hot pink translucent color with some overspray on it. That's pretty damn cool, and if you look closely, they painted his eye pupils with those hypnotic swirls in them, which complements the effects even more, making it look greater. Same tail as before, so no bendy wire. I'm okay with this because I want a more classic take on Sauron with the shorts and having an all new sculpt with maybe some smoother textures that's based off the animated series and maybe a bendy tail this time. So hopefully that can still be made as another offering that's not an exclusive. Maybe a deluxe retro card? I don't know. What do you think? And lastly, the one that everyone will be gunning for that will make this set most likely an instant sellout is Savage Land Rogue. This has to be one of the most fan-demanded figures ever in the line. Like, it's not even a stretch to say top 10 most wanted. I've been hearing collectors want this since day one in the line. At $90 retail, it will probably sell out because I already see some people willing to sell their kidneys and babies for this one. I think her alone on the aftermarket might go up towards 200 loose. I don't think I'm crazy for saying that. Not saying it will be the case, but I can see it and certainly won't be surprised by it if that does happen. Further analyzing the figure, the head sculpt screams David Nakayama to me. You can make a case for Arthur Adams or Ed Beans, but I think it's Mr. Nakayama that's the main inspiration. Plus, he's done plenty of artwork for the Marvel Legends team, so it makes sense. I'm a big fan of his artwork. Him and I talked a few times, and he's a really chill dude to talk to, so I support his work. I think it's the facial expression on this figure that says it all. Looks great in art form, but what I always look at is if it translated well in action figure form. And I don't know, man, like some images it don't do for me, like this one here. Something about her face looks off, but then in this image here, her face looks great to me. So I guess it's just certain angles that'll make it look better than others. Not great, but not bad either. Her hair sculpt is magnificent though. I love that the white stripe of her hair is more prominent and the green bandana looks great. I thought they would reuse the white Elektra hair for a Savage Land Rogue, but I'm glad they made a new hair mold for it. For the rest of the body, it's as I was expecting, which was borrowing some parts from the Shauna buck and some of the add-on layers like the loincloth piece and upper wrapping on the right arm. But they also added new layers exclusively to her, like the thigh wrap, the tattered left arm sleeve, and I'm happy she has a new top because I said before, they just can't straight up reuse Shauna's top as Rogue has a 2-layered tattered crop top. So you get the yellows and greens and the red X-Men logo on it. It looks great. She's even got her Savage Land necklace too, which is neat. She's got green gloves and boots, new boots too. Shauna's had fur on them. These are straight up tattered. She's had high boots and low boots for Savage Land looks, so it doesn't bother me either way. For accessories, she comes with the reused Craven Spear, just has blue feathers on it, same dagger as Shauna to store in her sheath, and 3 sets of hands being fists, C-grip hands, and opened hands. So overall, I think this is a solid figure and might be one of Rogue's best Legends figures. I'd say top 3. This Marvel Legends San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 3-pack will cost $89.99 and will be available for purchase exclusively at the Hasbro booth during 2025 San Diego Comic-Con with limited quantities of the figures, which will be available to order on Hasbro Pulse following the convention. No release date has been confirmed for when it will go live on the Hasbro Pulse website. Wrapping it up now, it's been a Gamerverse-centric year, so I'm not surprised to see a Gamerverse-themed exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con. In fact, I was counting on it, and I feel the same will be said for the PulseCon exclusive as well. So they did tease more Savage Land-themed figures to come. It's funny because I'm already seeing people complain about these versions.
Oh Manny, it's a Gamerverse and not comics. These are not the versions I want.
It's okay, bro, because the Marvel Snap game is a card-based game that uses images from the comics, or they get some comic artists to do exclusive artwork for their cards. Like, you know, back in the 90s where a lot of these Legends figures have been inspired from those trading cards. So it's okay. It's still comics. Don't complain about that. Complain that it's yet another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive so they don't pull this shit on us next time. The Gamerverse is just a marketing thing. Doesn't take away from the figure. The great thing about Gamerverse is that they can fit in with the comic displays way more than other mediums like MCU. Most Gamerverse, not all. If you haven't played Snap, I highly recommend it. It's a card strategy game and it's so much fun. Just download it on your phone and try it out. It's so good that we are seeing more Savage Land love. It's been a part of X-Men mythos that's been neglected heavily in the line. So where does this leave Storm? How will we get her? Probably in another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 3-pack. I'm not sure, but I do have this feeling that she will be revealed next month at San Diego Comic-Con so they can show her on display next to this set and build more hype around the Savage Land stuff. I'm just speculating, but if I had to guess, it'll probably be another multi-pack. I hope not, but can't forget that the Zabu Bath will most likely be re-released in a Tiger Stripe deco, so keep that in mind as that can be a potential multi-pack right there. We'll just have to wait and see. I think they should have just stuck with my idea of the all-female Savage Land 3-pack with Rogue, Shanna, and Storm, as that would have became the Gunnar multi-pack and sold out instantly. All joking aside, I still think they should have went that route. Again, we'll wait and see. This is still a good multi-pack for what it is, and my Savage Land display keeps growing by the minute. I'll grade this reveal a solid B+. Now I kick it back to you. What do you think of this Savage Land 3-pack? Are you passing or are you going to put yourself through the pain in the ass process in copying this? And how do you see a Savage Land Storm being released? Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching another Marvel Legends news video. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at xman87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.